Whereas we were persistent, consistently doing something over and over and over again to better ourselves because we wanted to get better at it, right? Now, the reason to disappear off social media in some ways is to get rid of that aspect of your life, that pain point that is very consistent.
When it's massive right in front of you, like that's a bit. When I always take a photo, I'm like, that looks crapping like there.
Yeah.
In real life, wow, look at that out there. It looks fantastic.
Impressive, yeah.
It's damn. And it boggles me as well. Like, I used to go for a phase, take pictures, amazing. I remember this, each song of each set, amazing. Yeah. And then it's just like, do what you say. Take a couple, because you will need a trigger. You will need to be able to remember it one day and be able to say, oh look, I went to this. Show a few examples. We are Finding Success, and we're here to help break that monotony of your life and help you find your own version of success. Welcome back to another episode with me, Alex.
And me, Adam. How are you doing, mate? You all right?
Good, man. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you, buddy. It's currently raining. I'm not enjoying the rain, but it's all right. It's fine. I'm in the UK. We're getting a bit warmer. The nights are getting a bit longer. That's the best thing that come out of winter, basically.
Yeah. Same vibes. Yeah. Enjoying the longer days. It's notable now. It's noticeable now.
It is noticeable.
And it's...
I think I've had a bit of a bad week. I haven't really done much work this week, I have to admit. I've been a bit slacky. Don't know why. I've lost a bit of motivation, but...
That's why we don't rely on motivation.
The thing is that I've understood.
You're aware.
I'm aware of the situation because my journal has told me so.
Perfect.
So here we go. We're either in it back on, or we'll be on the way. Skeet.
What was that?
Don't know.
For those watching on YouTube, tell me if you know it was a thing. I don't think it was. I think he had a moment. And the accountability will knock us back into shape.
Oh, absolutely.
Whenever you get lost, the accountability brings you back.
She's there.
That's right.
She's square.
No more. What are we talking about today?
So I had this thought the other day, and I was like, I wonder how many people truly just disappear off of social media for a year. Okay, and I just researched it, and I've come across this kid. I think he was like 18, 19, like early in his college. He's American. Early in his college days, and he was documenting his journey on disappearing from social media. And
Wait.
Sorry.
He was documenting
his journey on disappearing from social media.
So he uploaded it all post disappear.
All on YouTube.
While he was... Oh, right, okay. So YouTube
not
was...
social media.
Right, I'm with you. Sorry,
so YouTube is separate.
Carry on.
Yeah. So then he was going into the fact of like not using Snapchat because it's like a very alluring app to use. Not using Instagram because it lures you in. It shows you all these shiny object things that you want to do. Or he's very open to reading books, very open to going to the gym, eating healthy, going out for walks, listening to mindful things, and just focusing on things that he wants to do. And it just amazes me. We had a conversation just before we started this podcast about people of this generation, that they're so fixated on social media, they're so fixated on stuff that in some ways it almost loses that they have, a loss of drive. In my opinion, this current generation that we're coming through is a loss of drive and a loss of common sense because they're fixated on stuff like social media, the scrolling dopamine instant life. And it's not the case. When I was growing up, we had, a sports background.
Yep.
With regards to like training and getting good at something takes a hell of a long time. And kids that don't have that background of like running or fighting or badminton or bowling or ice skating,
football, whatever,
they just kind of try it, 10 minutes, don't like it, get off and never try it again. Whereas we were persistent, consistently doing something over and over and over again to better ourselves because we wanted to get better at it, right? Now, the reason to disappear off social media in some ways is to get rid of that aspect of your life, that pain point that is very consistent in today's society because it's always there. Our phones are always in our pockets. We are so reachable. It is incredible. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad thing at all. We should be reachable. If times of need for our friends and our family, we need to be reachable. But Instagram doesn't help you do that. Your phone does. You can call someone, you can text someone, you're there. Instagram does not help you in your time of need. I don't need to see that my friend has gone to Dancing on Ice with Deirdre, bless her. And Deirdre had a wonderful time. She had sausage on chips for dinner, and then she had a Prosecco. That's wonderful, Deirdre. I really appreciate that you've shown me your evening, but it hasn't bettered my life. If you want to call me, I'll call you. We'll have a conversation. So this kid was diving into that, and okay, I'm a social media user, but as I said, we limit ourselves to how much we consume a day. But this kid was dialed in. No social media, no Instagram, no Facebook, no Twitter, no Snapchat, no nothing. He just used his phone for phone calls, and he used YouTube for making money, because that's what he was doing. He had like 180,000 viewers on this video.
Nice.
Incredible. Yeah. And he was just talking about his experience disappearing off social media, reasons behind it, the reasons why reading books is so important. And you could physically see that the kid was growing muscles. He was going to the gym. He was running. He was getting ripped. But it was the fact of that understanding the reasons why and what he was doing it for is just impressive. As an 18, 19-year-old, just an impressive thing to hear, because it doesn't happen. Doesn't happen. Yeah. So being so open and being so consistent and actually available in his results, it just impressed me. It just really, really impressed me. And I think sometimes... I would sometimes, well, in a way, I'd call it stoic. It's a bit of a stoic like mindset, right? Of like disappearing off the face of the earth, but doing stuff for you, and being true to yourself, and doing things that meet your values. And if social media isn't part of that, then get rid of it. There's no reason. There's not a law that says you have to have Instagram on your phone. Like how distracting is social media to you? How distracting is all that sort of stuff?
Ridiculously distracting, and not like. I can guarantee you, there's a small lull in a house. Phones are out, Instagram scrolling, or TikTok is scrolling, social media scrolling, and that's rife. That's just the way we are these days. We talk about it all the time. It's everywhere. You just guaranteed someone's on it at any point, and it's addictive. So, like you said, we do limit ourselves. We do only put an hour. I use an hour.
Yeah,
and it's scary how quick that goes.
Bang.
Yeah. Like, need to be aware of that. This geezer was young. He said that
18, 19 years old.
Yeah, that's really impressive.
I found out this. Well, I didn't find out this, but I kind of done a bit of a social experiment the other day. So I went out for a few drinks with a few friends over a few different days, and as you all know, and as you should all be, is aware of your surroundings. Okay, as a fighter, previous fight as like judo, I'm always aware of what's going on in the background. If I'm seeing a fight happen over there, if I'm seeing someone walking with a knife, if I'm seeing, I want to be very observant in life, and I also observe people's body language towards me. So the first things first, if I see someone sit down, and it's quite a common trait that you don't realise, they take their phone out and put it on the table. Now, face up, face down doesn't matter, but their phone is on the table. It's in front of them. It's present to our situation. So if that phone is on that table, it means that is more important than me across the table, because you're waiting for a vibration, you're waiting for a ding, you're waiting for a notification to come up on that phone so that you can pick it up and look at who it is. If the phone is away in your bag, it doesn't have to be turned off, but just maybe put on silent. You can still feel the vibrations, but it's away, it's at the table, and you look at me square in the eyes and you're talking to me. I know that you're intrigued, you're interested, and you're waiting to hear what I have to say. You truly want to spend your time with me, and I appreciate that. That's such a common thing that so many people do that you don't ever realise why. Another thing is, again, I was the sucker to it the other month, actually, 2-3 months ago, was I went to a concert. Now, this concert I went to, I was looking around at one point, had my phone in my pocket, and every single person, or maybe 80 to 90%, were filming this concert. And I looked at my mate who wasn't filming this concert because he was off social media. And I was like, put my phone in my pocket and enjoy the concert because it's a memory. Now people say, oh, yeah, but photos are memories. They are. Very, very true. They are. Photos are memories. But 200 videos and 50,000 photos of the same night isn't a memory. All it takes is one photo of the band that you saw and the moment that was your happiest. And then that is a memory that can spark off all these other things that you had as a reminder.
Yeah, you don't even need the moment of your happiness, really. You just need a photo to trigger the rest of the evening.
And it can be a holiday. When you go on holiday, for instance, the same sort of thing.
Absolutely.
Just do a photo a day.
Absolutely.
Today we went to go and
nice.
eat grass at a field or something like that. Do you know what I mean? But it's just a reminder for that one moment.
Yeah,
that special moment is it's nice.
You enjoy the moment more.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're looking at it through your tiny little screen, when it's massive right in front of you, like that's a bit. When I always take a photo, I'm like, that looks crap in like there.
Yeah.
In real life, wow, look at that out there. It looks fantastic.
Impressive,
yeah, it's damn. And it boggles me as well. Like, I used to go for a fade, take pictures, amazing. I remember this each song of each set, amazing. And then he's just like, do what you say. Take a couple, because you will need a trigger. You will need to be able to remember it one day and be able to say, oh, look, I went to this, and show a few examples. But at the same time, you want to be able to remember it and like get the goosebumps from the music and enjoy it and just
embrace the whole moment.
Yeah, exactly. Like soak it all in, enjoy it. And we don't do that these days. Just like you said, with the phone on the table, we don't enjoy social environments. Like the phone's always there. We're always ready to just go, yeah, I'm out of the room. Oh, sorry, I moved away from the mic. Yeah, I'm no longer in the room. I'm talking to this person on my phone.
Yeah.
And it's almost become common culture now.
Yeah.
And which is a shame. And I suppose in different areas of different aspects of life, it's different. So you wouldn't do it in a job interview, obviously.
Yeah.
You might do it casual night out at the pub with your mates because it's just casual, it's nothing serious. But basically, the bottom line is it's forming a habit. Having your phone out there is forming a habit. So one day you will be at a job interview and you'll go, put the phone out on the table, and they'll be like, what's going on here then?
Yeah.
And you need to stop those sort of habits. So yeah, keep learning the habit, keeping it in your pocket, keeping it away is going to help you flourish in ways beyond. And it's just because of the social media aspect, isn't it? It's nothing to do with the communication side of it. They're fantastic pieces of equipment, but the toxic side is the social media aspect. So you want to be able to clear that aspect of your life, force a habit of being in the present, in the moment.
Yeah. I mean, you can, in reality, turn notifications off on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, or whatever. So you have to physically go into the app to check them. But then that also, that gives you a moment of, I'm not seeing that right now, so it doesn't really matter right now. I'm involved in the situation that I'm in. So when I have a free moment, I can, let's have a look. Or I'm at the bar ordering a drink, let's have a look. Or I'm having a break at work, I can have a quick look now. But having those notifications on, ping, your door ring bell's just gone off, or ping, you've just got a new follow on Instagram, or ping, you got a message from him, and then before you know it, I think the average person picks up an iPhone 150 times a day.
Really?
Something like that.
That's a good stat.
But the thing that really interested me, I saw an interview with what's the big Apple bloke? What's his name? Tim Cook.
Yeah.
I saw an interview with Tim Cook, and he was saying, I don't want people to overuse iPhones. I want people to use iPhones for what they are. Because he was saying he was scared of how often people are picking up iPhones, how often it is, how much of a habit it is.
Yep.
And for this person, the CEO of Apple, to say that, I don't want you to continuously pick up your phone, is a big message to the world that people should hear. And it is on so many interviews I've seen now. It's incredible. But just that person that actually wants to sell you an iPhone doesn't want you to use it every single second of your life, because that's not what it's there for. It's there to improve your life, not to be your life.
That's interesting, though, because they've also just released that
VR thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And have you seen some of the videos on it? Like, you can have different screens constantly all the time and yet still be looking out at the world.
Yeah.
Which is, again, is the most antisocial thing in the world.
I think it's stupid.
It's completely blocking out everything.
Yeah.
And it'd be terrifying if everyone goes down the same road.
The thing is, I think eventually we're coming into a world where it's going to be like that. And I don't want it to be like that. I mean, I saw a video of a guy get out of Tesla, what's it, Cybertruck, is it? The big truck that they have, yeah. Get out of it with his headset on and close the door and pretend to do stuff on his walk. And it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? How much of it? Okay, you might be really well dressed, but you look like a complete cock.
That on your head.
You just look a knob when you're walking down, smacking shit as you're walking, in the air and doing
yeah.
What the fuck are you doing?
You're swiping on your screens, aren't you? But to the outside world, you look like a prick.
Yeah, and it just, the presence and the
the arrogance of walking around with that on his head.
Word. Arrogance.
Why are you so busy that you can't just
the audacity
walk to a destination, put it on, sit in a park and do it,
yeah,
and then take it off, walk like a normal person? It's just odd. It's just very, very odd.
Yeah, but I can see it's the way we're going, and it's just not.
That is upsetting, isn't it?
Yeah. But again, just back to social media things. Just try and experience different ways of life. If you really don't need it, take yourself away from it. If you're struggling, if it's an addiction, get rid of it for a little while. It's nothing's going to happen. The world isn't going to collapse. You're not going to miss any special news. If your friends are truly your friends, they'll contact you for a phone number. Be open and honest with everyone.
I've been looking into retreats.
Yeah, I remember you saying about this actually.
Yeah, that's it. They're over. I think they're common in Bali, but they're I'm sure you can find them all over the world, and they're still Wi-Fi. So they feel like entrepreneurs and so on. These particular ones I was looking at, and you go there and you just graph with like-minded people. It's only healthy, green, natural food, and there's only like a gym. That's the excess hobbies. There's like a swimming pool as well for fitness, like it's a lane swimming pool. But it's there to go and completely escape life. So it's up in a hill, in a mountain, in a jungle. No one's there to distract you. No women partying all night. No screaming girls trying to fanboy you. All that. None of this sort of stuff. You can just go and escape, graft during the day, work out, eat healthy, eat clean, go to bed, repeat for a week at a time. And I'm really tempted to do one of these, and like I'll just do a review on it and see what I think, because I'd be fascinated to try it and give it a go. I think it would really help me. Again, just completely detox. It's a bit of a buzzword, detox, isn't it? But detox from social media, from needing to be on my phone, needing to be in contact with the world. Because I am terrible at being in contact with the world, but I have my phone on me all the time. It's like there's something going on wrong there. I'm not using my phone properly, and I need to shake that.
Figure it out.
I think that might just be a way to do it. I don't know. I'll let you know. Review income.
Do it. Anything else to add?
No, I'm good.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, links down below. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, and share this podcast. Help this podcast get out there so we can help the world. Take care, guys. Have a good week, and we'll see you in the next one.